Hello there, Bobcat Nation, and welcome back to another edition of Bobcat Sports Live. We are here courtside tonight. Michael Davis alongside with Isaac Nagel. We are brought to you by Elite AC and Heating, your HVAC experts for elite comfort. They are out of Christiansburg. If you've seen the Cybertruck, that's Elite AC. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs. Big storm coming. Elite AC will be there for you if you need any assistance. That being said, tonight, the people needing assistance might be the Buffaloes. Isaac, nice to see you tonight. JV just happened. JV went down. Bobcats won big, and we're getting ready to go here. About 6 minutes ago, we came with a pregame. Isaac, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing good. I'll tell you what a stretch of games we had. We had Glenver last week at home. What a game that was, both JV and varsity. Incredibly fun to see. Then tonight you got Floyd at home. You know that people have been talking about this game all season. I've been impressed with Floyd County from afar. Tonight, we're going to get to see them up close and personal. Meanwhile, the Bobcats then will travel Friday at Martinsville. So in this little 2-week stretch, we're going to find out who we are, and then after that, we're going to hit a snowstorm that will derail this season in ways that we'll find out if it really is a foot and a half that some people are saying, or whether it's not at all.
I heard we're going to look like Russia.
Look at who we got right behind us right now.
Hey,
look at who we got behind us right
man of
now.
the game.
Jackson Rensler, how many did you end up with? 180.
17.
Incredible.
17.
Jackson, what is one thought you have coming out of that Floyd County game? Oh, he's being given, hold on, get him on the horn. If you're just joining us, we got Jackson Rensler, 8th grader, one of the leading players on the JV team that just won 50-43. Jackson, putting up 17 points. How did that game against Floyd County feel?
It was a tough game, I'm not going to lie. I think we battled. I think we need to bring that same intensity and same fight Friday when we play Martinsville. Oh,
that's right, yeah. One incredible game after another. Tonight's game, one of the things I was most impressed with, you hitting your free throws. The last 4 down the stretch, you hit 4 in a row to ice the game. How do you feel in those big moments when it's coming down to you, and you can put the game out of reach?
So how do I feel?
Yeah.
It feels good, but I feel like when I get pressure or when I'm in tough moments like that, I feel like it just flows. It comes natural.
Yeah. Final question. Shout out one teammate. Who's one teammate you want to shout out?
Carter.
Oh,
Trenton
Carter. How many did he put up tonight?
I don't know.
You and him were going back and forth for who was going to end up with the most. But, yeah, Trenton Carter was a dog tonight. What a game.
Sir.
All right. Jackson, we'll see you at the next one.
See you.
That, again, Jackson Rensler, 8th grader extraordinaire, putting up big points. Him and Trenton Carter going back and forth on JV to see who the superstar was going to be. Look, there's Trenton Carter right there. That is going to be the question of the night for the varsity Bobcats. So many different players who can come out, so many different players who can make an impact. We're going to find out who tonight is going to come out in a game that matters so much and make their mark. I mean, you only get so many games in front of your home crowd. And by the way, this is a home crowd tonight. These seats are filling up. You got Floyd fans. You got Radford fans. You got I don't even know what to call those, Michael. Those heads of players that are like 3 feet tall being held up.
I don't know if you can figure this out. It's game day here today.
That's right. And
in Bobcat country. They got the game day signage, the game day crew. We got Pat McAfee sitting over there. We got Lee Corso, and we got signs galore. They're ready for game day, and I am as well. It should be a good one. Should be a fun one.
We also have Ryder Bond, another JV player. Ryder, shout out one. We got to get in the pregame stuff, but give me one player from JV that you want to shout out today in that incredible 7-point win over Floyd.
One player I want to shout out?
Yep.
Let's do Grant Keister.
Oh, Grant Keister. Turnovers extraordinaire. What did you see in Keister that you liked today?
He just hustled on the loose balls. He played his game. He went out there and did his thing.
There you go. Ryder Bond, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We're going to get you on a call one of these days, too, because you got some esports insight we might want to pick your brain on. So we'll maybe post the tournament on Friday. We'll talk about that tournament.
All right.
Ryder Bond, take it easy, my friend.
You too.
Ladies and gentlemen, who would have thought we get these live interviews just walking by? What a world for Bobcat Sports Live. Live in every way.
What a world, live in every way. Again, Isaac, you said two and a half to go before the game starts. Great. Doug, before we dive into it, we'll talk about that a little bit later. What's the keys to the game for the Bobcats? I'll talk a little bit about the Floyd Buffaloes. You give me the keys to the game for the Bobcats tonight.
Here's what I'll say.
Say it.
If the Bobcats can play defense the way their JV counterpart just did, I don't know if there's any team that can get past it.
Sure.
But when you look at Floyd, they've got people that can shoot all over. They've got size. But I think if we can bring our intensity, and then here's the second key. The Bobcats have been so inconsistent when it comes to shooting threes. Multiple games this year, including Christiansburg, one of our 2 losses, with the 0 threes, which is so weird because we're a team that can shoot. Garland Lard can shoot. Blake Farmer can shoot. Ashton Taylor can shoot. Dayton Hendricks can shoot. Pace Prelo. David Apple, our big man, can shoot threes. So I think tonight if they can play stingy defense and if they can make their three-pointers, it's going to be all the difference in the world. Meanwhile, here's just an update for you. Kamani Kimbrough having some issues that he's going to get an MRI for on Thursday. So Kamani Kimbrough is going to be out. That's our starting point guard. We're going to see who can fill in his place. Now, Floyd County Buffaloes, tell me more.
Yeah, so the Buffaloes, they got a lot of talent. A lot of players moved out there to play basketball here. They can shoot the 3-ball well. They will try to run and gun just like the Bobcats. They can attack the paint. They got a lot of size. I talked to Coach Fisher before the contest. He said they are going to be physical down low. The Buffaloes are going to make the Bobcats earn this win tonight if they can come out victorious, right? So the Buffaloes are going to attack the boards. They're going to attack off the dribble, but they can shoot the 3. So it's going to be tough to collapse defensively if you're the Bobcats because the Buffaloes will shoot it from anywhere across the floor. That's the key, though. Got to prevent the turnovers. Got to push them off the three-point line, and you got to stay out of foul trouble. Bobcats have a deep bench, but as they go late into the game, it's the same core guys on the floor most of the fourth quarter. So Bobcats got to stay out of foul trouble as we are going over the full court sponsors. One of the best sponsors in the New River Valley, Brad from Brad's Barbershop. No free shout outs, but if you need a haircut in Radford, go see Brad at Brad's Barbershop.
I'll tell you who needs a haircut in Radford. Me. You guys can't see it right now, but I'm shaggy right now, and Brad actually is my barber. So, maybe we'll do a before and after.
Your office is right next to his barbershop.
I'll just send him a text and just say, hey, Brad, let me know when somebody doesn't show up. Because inevitably somebody doesn't show up.
Just so you know, my father-in-law gets a haircut from Brad every 7.5 days.
Wow. Wait, 7.5 days?
Yeah.
What?
I don't make the rules. I just know them.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another spot. Oh, wait, who's this?
Should have another.
Oh.
Dental Group. Here they go.
Multiple full court sponsors.
Oh, yeah. Brad's been a full court sponsor for 1,700 years, I think.
Well, one of the cool things is when you go in his office, they're displayed.
Oh, yeah.
On the top, and it's just fun to see.
You know what? He could be he's a full court sponsor. He could be a Bobcat Sports Live sponsor.
Maybe that is the next. Maybe that's the next thing we'll push for.
Doug Knight made a comment, and I know he's listening to us, and we love him to death. Good officiating crew tonight.
Yes.
This is a good officiating. We've talked almost every game. I feel like I go, hey, guys, we got a good officiating crew. This is a good officiating crew.
Well, and here's one of the reasons. One of them came up and said, I ought to move here. And I was like, what? He goes, this is the 4th time I've been to Radford in a week and a half.
He has been.
Yes. And he was great on that Radford game. Meanwhile, it looks like there's a raffle going on.
Oh, my gosh. Did I win?
If you win. But Jada Connor won. Wow.
Rigged. Boo. I'm just kidding.
Michael being escorted out of the building.
I shouldn't have moved that. It's rigged.
That's kind of awesome, though.
Coaching staff.
It is, yeah. Is there rules on this? What is that?
It has to be, right?
Unless we win it.
I didn't get entered in a raffle.
Yeah, if I would have known. Now, it looked like Jada Connor got handed a stack of Gatorade cups. That can't be true. Okay, here we go. This is a real prize.
Is that that's an electric pick? A water pick? Man. I've always wanted one of those.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
My daughter wants one of those. She's 7.
We could have won it for her, but look what we did.
Instead, she gets a pat on the back and a kiss goodnight.
Sleep tight. Hey, speaking of sponsorships, again, we've been able to really improve some things at Bobcat Sports Live this year, including your audio quality. And so, well, before I pitch you being a sponsor, we're going to wait for the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'll be back with the starters. Okay, there's a buzz in this crowd. Things are about to get started. If you're just joining us, I've got a question for Michael Davis.
Yep.
I thought it was a coincidence earlier, but they stopped the clock before the JV game at 6.7 seconds. 6.7. And I was like, that's funny. They just did it again. And now I'm like, is this an actual thing? Is this Richard Fisher? I don't know.
It's not Richard Fisher. I know who it is. You know who it is?
Yes.
Gary Davis.
Gary Davis.
You know who Gary Davis is?
No. Yeah, I know that name. What do I know that name?
Well, my last name's Davis.
Yes, it is.
It is also my uncle by marriage.
Oh.
Not related to him except by marriage.
We hope that that's
Same
true.
last name. Nah. Gary Davis has 2 grandchildren, and he thinks 6'7" is the funniest thing. He's a hard-nosed old man, but he thinks 6'7" is the funniest
Well,
thing.
I want you to tell him that his humor does not go unnoticed.
All right.
But meanwhile, that 6 seconds is now gone, and it's time for starting lineups. Let me start us out with Floyd County. First, we have number 2, Noah Farley. Number 4, Chasen Harmon. Number 14, Isaiah Cantrell. Number 32, Dakin Slaughter. And number 40, Gavin Swartzel. Now, Swartzel is one that I have seen before, so we're going to see how that one goes.
Swartzel's been on – I feel like a lot of these kids for Floyd have been here a while. Swartzel, pretty good post player. He can shoot the 3-ball as well, a little inside-out game for him. I'll give Slaughter a lot of credit as well. He can do the same. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know there could be more Cantrells. Every year I show up, there's another Cantrell. Somebody say when we're going to stop with the Cantrells.
You know, hey, if you're listening on YouTube, and if you're not, we would love for you to listen on YouTube because you can comment. Let us know. Let us know if there are more Cantrells coming down the pike or if that's, if this is the end of the line for the Cantrells.
I couldn't imagine there could be many more, but hey.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. Do you need a charger, buddy?
Maybe so. Meanwhile, for the Bobcats, if you're looking for those starting lineups, we have number 0, Colton Rollins. Number 3, Ashton Taylor. Number 5, Blake Farmer. Number 10, Jaden Hendricks. And number 13, Pace Prelo.
I love that lineup.
I do too.
I'm expecting a lot out of Pace, though. You gotta. I do love the fact that we. Help me out here. 3.
Number 3.
Kelly.
Taylor.
Yeah. Sorry, excuse
Ashton
me.
Taylor.
Ashton Taylor gets another opportunity back in the starting lineup,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
He's been able to he was a great player last couple years for the Bobcats, and he's getting a couple opportunities here last couple weeks to start, and I love that opportunity for him. I hope he goes out and takes advantage of it.
I hope so, too. Meanwhile, Floyd County is going to get the tip. That's going to be number 2 handling the ball. That's Noah Farley, and they're going to have their first chance at a score. A little bit of a Harmon had it. No, he's going to dump it back to Farley. Farley's going to take it down, but he's going to get fouled. Strong take by Farley, fouled by 13, Grace Prelo.
Hate to see that. You got to just stop the ball right there. You can't allow him to get that inside, right, off the dribble, full head of steam. Got to stop him before he gets down that way.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. And look at it. Farley play for about 2 seconds. He looks to be an aggressive player, so I think he's going to be trying to drive in a lot. We can't get in foul trouble early.
No, the Buffaloes are – I'm telling you, they're going to be wanting to attack the basket, a little inside-out game. They got guys that can shoot the three. Harmon can definitely shoot it. Coach Harmon, by the way, if you didn't pick up on that. And I'm telling you, they'll be – inside-out game will be strong for the Buffaloes. They're going to look to push the pace on these Bobcats, which not a lot of teams can do. We saw Pulaski try to no avail. And we've seen some other teams be successful. Taylor puts up a three, no good, and the Buffaloes come away with the rebound.
Meanwhile, Buffalo hits both of those free throws, and Bobcats did take it down unsuccessful on the first journey. Meanwhile, Floyd's going to drive right down on Taylor, and they're going to get it. That's number 40, I believe, Schwartzel.
Schwartzel, 2 possessions in a row, 2 inside the paint takes for the Buffaloes. First time got to the free throw line, made them both. Second, just a nice attack there by the Buffaloes. They're going to attack the paint. And eventually you either got to stop them or you're going to foul them. Bobcats have to close in out on that. Be careful for the lookout.
Yeah, meanwhile, that's exactly the way that JV started. So Bobcats going to try and make a run just like JV did, a 21-5 run. Maybe the Bobcats can do that. Meanwhile, they're still looking for their first basket. Farmer's going to be around out to Prelo. Prelo for 3 off the front of the rim and no good.
Here's going to be the difference tonight. The Bobcats seem to be settling for shots on the outside as Farmer hit the deck. I believe he got a shove right there. A foul's going to be called on number 14, Kentrell. But the Bobcats are settling right now for jump shots. They have to be willing to put the ball on the floor and attack the paint. The Buffaloes would love. They've read the scouting report. They want the Bobcats to take 43s tonight because, in their opinion, that's the way you stop this Bobcats team. The Bobcats score well in transition and in the basket, so they'll let them shoot it.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, and we're going to see if we can take advantage. Another 3 is up immediately and good. That's what you were asking for. Can they take advantage? Gardner Rollins says, I'm going to try, and does.
Mike, you sit over there and keep talking. I'll show you about shooting threes. I'll knock one down. Bobcats trail 1.
See, I like when the players listen to Michael Davis and they take his advice. Meanwhile, Farley is going to go in for Floyd. The crowd wanted to walk instead. He's going to try and throw it out. Colt Rollins is going to steal it, go all the way down and miss it. He had a little bit too much momentum, but Jaden Hendricks is going to get the rebound, set offense back up.
Good
Great
hustle
steal
there
by Rollins.
Good hustle there by Hendricks. He didn't just give up on the play. Most of the guys will see my guy's got a breakaway. We're going to let it go as the Bobcats turn it over, but get it right back. Hendricks trailing the play, gets the rebound, allows the Bobcats to get another opportunity. This is what you got to do tonight. You got to hustle. These Buffaloes are going to rebound very well. You got to outwork them a little bit.
Yeah, meanwhile, a charge is going to be called on Jaden Hendricks. He doesn't like that, but probably, and the crowd really doesn't like it. A student section. Look at that student section.
Great student section
being
tonight.
held up by them.
Great
Man,
section
but second team foul, that's going to be on Hendricks.
I'd like to see it replay. Doug, if you want to cue me up a replay real quick and send it down to me.
Let's look back at that.
I'd like to see it again. I'm not arguing the call, but I want to see it. Ball don't lie. Buffaloes turn it over.
That's right. A quick turnover for the Buffaloes. Good defense there by the Bobcats. What a start to this game. Fun atmosphere in this crowd. If you're not here, get on down here. Come on.
You know what's really interesting? I laughed at the official. I said, I'll pay for some of these calls. I don't think he took the bait. He's the one that called the charge. All jokes, though, Isaac. You know this.
Of course. No bribery here on Bobcat Sports Live.
But I will.
We would like it. We would take bribes maybe to say some nice things.
Yeah.
And that's what we call sponsorships. Meanwhile, Blake Farmer going to take it, go for 3. Good look, but couldn't get it. Ashton is going to be called Floyd for the foul. I thought Ashton went over his back.
That has to be on us, right?
So Ashton immediately, it's going to be all called on Chase Harmon. Floyd is confused by that. I'm a little bit as well.
Hey.
Ashton wanted it immediately, though. As soon as it happened, he turned to the ref like, call that foul. The ref did on Chase Harmon.
If you're the Buffaloes, that's a box out.
I thought so, too.
Ashton Taylor was up in the air, right?
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 ball. But if you got a box out going, there's no over the back. Over the back is not a call, by the way. It's essentially a shove and contact. But they're basically saying with Ashton Taylor in the air, they basically said, no, the contact came from the Buffaloes. I would agree it did, but it was a box out.
Well, you may be right, and that's not the way they called it, but maybe the way they should have. So Bobcats are going to get a break.
Yeah, I don't know.
Foul's going to be called. Meanwhile, Floyd's got it. Floyd's going to be fouled by number 0, Gardner Rollins. They're going to get the ball. They're going to end it. Another foul's going to be called. We're going to see who this one's on.
Off ball.
On 20, Brandon Ray. Brandon Ray just checked into the game, immediately gets a foul.
I will say
a lot of doesn't like it.
A lot of jersey grabbing both ways tonight.
Yeah, there is.
And so they're going to nip that thing in the bud early. They're going to call some fouls. In fact, that's a 6 foul called in this game, 4 on the Bobcats, 2 on the Buffaloes, and the game just started.
That's exactly right. Now, 32, Dakin Slaughter's going to put it up. Going to miss it, and that's going to be a rebound for the Bobcats. Colt Rollins has it. He's going to drive all the way down, lay it up and in. Wow.
Nice move, strong move into the chest of the Buffaloes. Use that glass right there. In fact, when it went up, I was thinking, man, that's a tough shot. Don't matter. Colt Gardner Rollins said, I'm making it.
That's exactly right. He's got all 5 for the Bobcats. 5-4 Bobcat lead. Fun game so far, tight game, close game, everything. Meanwhile, Floyd's going to drive it all the way in, up and over the basket. Rebound's going to go to Rollins. Who else? Getting all of it. He's going to throw it to Farmer. He has a look. He decides against it. He
should have taken it.
Mad at himself. Yeah, I think he should have too.
Well, Coach Fisher, Bobcats like to reset. They like to set it up, take their time. No shot clocks. Farmer gets another opportunity. Can't get it to go. That was the perfect look the Bobcats wanted. They even set the screen for him. Good look, just can't get it. Bobcats have to make those early.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get rewarded for having some patience. Not that time. Meanwhile, Floyd's going to take it all the way down. No patience there. Up and in. Dakin Slaughter.
Yeah.
2 points. 6-5.
As Cantrell hits the floor here, Bobcats bringing it down. Over to Farmer. Farmer, another look at it. No good. So Farmer 0 for, I believe, 3 to start the contest here. 6-5, Buffalo's lead.
Yeah, he's going to be mad at himself. Meanwhile, he started 0 for 6 at the Glenver game in the first half and then tore it up in the second half.
Hey, I've watched 3 minutes of basketball here, maybe 4, as the Bobcats look to attack on the other end. The Buffaloes, all of their points in the paint had come from the right side of the floor. Hey, Isaac, make them dribble left.
I think so. Meanwhile, they got another one there. Gavin Schwartzel was the one that connected to make it an 8-5 lead. And then Bobcats come down. They miss a 3, David Apple. Now I'm going to say maybe the 3-point is some emphasis. I think there's already been 4 3-pointers taken, maybe 5. Colt Garner Rollins the only one that connected. Apple comes in, just misses one there.
Well, again,
Floyd.
The Buffaloes are going to allow the Bobcats to do that. And no offense to the Bobcats, I'm not saying anything. What I'm saying is, like, the scouting report is let us take deep threes, right? Yep. So the Buffaloes are going to crowd the paint, and they're going to let them. And if the only way you stop that is if you make them. Right now, the Bobcats are 1 for 6.
That's exactly right, and we're going to see if we can turn that around. Meanwhile, speaking about stopping things, Austin Nicely comes to the game and immediately gets a turnover. Has his opponent turn it over out of bounds. Bobcats going to get the ball back down 3. Fouled is Austin Nicely. It's number 00. That is Nico Milanes.
The Buffaloes are going to be aggressive here. They got a deep bench. They got a lot of guys to play still who I know for a fact can play. So they're going to be aggressive. They don't mind if you call a foul here or there. They're going to sub guys in and out, and they're going to be aggressive on the Bobcats tonight.
Yeah, Nicely, who hasn't been playing earlier in the season, now back, now healthy, going to look to make a mark. Colt Rollins is the only Bobcat that scored. Apple's going to get the ball. He's going to take a little mid-range shot, going to miss it. Rebound's going to go to number 00, Nico Milanes.
I'd love to see Eli just attack the paint right there on that. It's a good shot, right? Just left it a little short. I'd like to see him
Did I call him Eli again? David Apple.
You did.
I keep calling him Eli Apple.
I thought, but I just went with it. I apologize.
Meanwhile, a foul's going to be called on, I believe, Garland Lard. I'm going to say this. I see him every day in school. I know his name's David. When we get on this call, though, I don't know.
Who is Eli?
Eli Apple's that linebacker for the Giants.
Right,
that was terrible.
Right.
Meanwhile, Garland Lard is going to get the foul. Floyd's going to go to the line. If you're listening to this, you're like, Nagel, get it right, and I apologize. But Lard's going to get one that's the 5th on the Bobcats. 2 shots going to come for Floyd. First one is up and no good. Student section loves it.
I do appreciate the student section tonight.
I do too. We needed them here.
Yeah.
A game like this big, you only get so many home games.
Only so many.
They've got what seems to be second is up and good. That's going to be number 10, Mason Cockrum. Going to get the basket there. It seems to be some sort of ESPN setup. They're almost mirroring Bobcat Sports Live. Do you see this table? They got headsets and everything.
I said it. They are mirroring us, not ESPN. They are mirroring us.
Maybe that is the theme for tonight's Bobcat Sports Live.
Sports Live.
Meanwhile, speaking of Sports Live, Ashton Taylor going to put up a 3. Miss again. Bobcats are going to have to connect on 3. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Not tipped by anybody, so it is going to be Floyd County basketball. Austin Nicely going to come all the way down, guard his man for a full court, somewhat full court man-to-man. Maybe it's just Austin Nicely coming all the way down.
Hey, it's man-to-man. That's what it is. Guard your man where he goes.
Not picking him up at half. Meanwhile, speaking of guard your man, Demario Brown going to guard his man, going to get, they're going to call it a jump ball. Man, Demario Brown, great defense there.
Yeah, they got to be quick on these jump balls as the game has evolved a little bit. They have a little bit of an emphasis on calling these jump balls quick. They don't want guys jumping around, running around, and doubting on each other. They want to, as soon as 2 players get possession at the same time, it's jump. And good work on the officials for getting that one.
That's exactly right. Garland Lard in the game. So is Taylor, Apple, Nicely, and Farmer.
And Davis.
Here's what I'll say. Davis, here's what I'll say. These three are childhood friends, Lard, Nicely, and Farmer. It's really fun to get to see them play together all of their senior year. Meanwhile, number 5 for Floyd is going to get called with a foul. Off ball on Nicely. Sent Nicely to the floor.
You know what? I love that call right there by the official. That's the Bobcats right there. That was Nicely, right? So he jawed the charge there. He's setting the screen. Guy ran right through him. Sometimes that's going to happen. You got to stand there and take it like a man, and he did.
He did. Meanwhile, Apple going to take it like in the basket.
I love that.
Nice little shot.
I love that shot.
Letting them know as they're running by.
Sometimes you got to. I mean, like, sometimes you got to. That is a beautiful turnaround jumper by a tall guy. Tallest guy on the floor right now. Nice little touch. He shot the one early. I wanted him to attack. That was a good turnaround jumper.
Yeah, tallest guy on the floor and a freshman at that. So it'll be fun to see David Apple. Meanwhile, great defense by the Bobcats. Crowd is trying to get them into it. Bobcats are down 7-9, 1 minute left in the first. Milanes is going to drive in. Great knock away by Nicely. Nicely's going to, almost like a block shot right at the very start of that shot, but he knocks it out of bounds. The ball's going to stay with Floyd.
The Buffaloes seem a little discombobulated right now. Last couple minutes of possessions, not going smoothly on offense. They got to get back to attacking the paint.
I think so. We're going to see if they do right here. All their baskets coming in the paint. Schwartzel, though, not in the game from what I can see. No, he is. There he is, 40. He's at the three-point line, going to drive on Apple, and is going to miss, and a foul is going to be called. Everybody wanted a charge, not going to get it. It's going to be called on Garland Lard. Oh, his second foul of the game. Lard's not going to like that either.
Hey, you know what's funny? This is the gamesmanship of basketball, right? Because the bench not happy about it, the student section not happy about it. You know who was fine with it?
Who's that?
Coach Fisher told the official, good call.
Oh.
Move those hips too early.
Well,
go down. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I like when a coach is humble enough to say, hey, all right.
Hey, sometimes you got to let the official just, hey, good. Hey, I'm cool. We're good.
That's right.
We're good. Move on. Because these officials, especially in basketball games, these officials are getting yelled at constantly. And we're all human. And what guy wants to be yelled at every time he comes down the floor? Sometimes you you slip in a good call here early, right? You slip in that's fine. You're good. And then later in the game, though, you're going to hear it.
Yes. When you complain about a bad call, it's like, well, this guy's at least measured.
Right.
Meanwhile, both free throws good for Schwartzel.
Woo.
They're going to take a 11-7 lead for Floyd. Bobcats going to throw it in, and a Floyd County Buffalo is going to steal it, but his momentum carries him way out of bounds.
Yeah, Kentrell just hustling right there. 11-7, Bobcats. I want to see a little paint attack right here off the dribble.
We're going to see what they do. Rollins has gotten 5 of the 7 points for the Bobcats. Only 45 seconds left. Been slow to start on offense the past couple games, especially against Glenver. Slow to start tonight again. Apple's got it. Picks up his dribble. Gets to Farmer. Farmer thinks about it. A lot of threes taken. Maybe 7. And maybe we're 1 for 7 so far.
I know who will attack the paint. Colton Gardner-Rollins.
Yeah, that's exactly
They give it to
right.
Ashton Taylor. Shot no good. Rebounded. Tipped out to Colton Gardner-Rollins. Going to reset. I'd take the last shot here, Isaac.
I think so, too. 19 seconds left. Have a point or ability to bring it within 1 point. Farmer seems to be. He's looking. He says, I'm going to you. He looked at Colton Rollins and said, I'm going to you, and he does.
He gave it to him.
6 seconds left. Farmer goes right back to him. Farmer's going to put it up for 3. Oh, in and out. Can't get it down. 1 second left. Half-court heave. Not going to get it off in time. 7-11 will be the final score of the first quarter.
Again, this audio broadcast is brought to you by Elite AC and Heating, your HVAC experts for elite comfort. They are our audio sponsors here at Bobcat Sports Live. We'll be right back to start your second period. Bobcats trail 7-11. Get your Slurpees.
Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news that will matter to maybe only me, but I am so thrilled about this. I'm a Los Angeles Dodgers fan.
Are you kidding?
Oh, big time.
My
But this won't hurt anybody. I'll say it's the biggest signing of the offseason. You ready for this? Los Angeles Dodgers sign Nick Robertson as a relief pitcher. You might be saying, Isaac, who's Nick Robertson? Let me tell you.
Never heard of
I
her.
led Young Life, Franklin County, 7 years. Got to know Nick Robertson. Nick Robertson goes to JMU, makes a heck of a career
No way.
as a pitcher at JMU. Gets drafted by the Dodgers, works his way up, plays for the Dodgers, strikes out Ellie De La Cruz,
Oh,
and
wow.
I believe his debut. He might be the first pitcher ever to strike out Ellie De La Cruz. Then gets traded around different programs, didn't find a place this year until today, signed again by the Dodgers. I can't wait. Meanwhile, you're here
Yeah,
for
that's
basketball.
cool. Let's look at buying
Basketball.
teams. Let's just
That's
spend all
right.
the money. We could go back to old-fashioned baseball,
No,
like the
no,
Braves organization, the
Hey,
greatest
great team. Great team.
greatest organization in MLB history is the Atlanta Braves. Old school, doing it right.
They draft, they develop. I love that about the Braves. The Dodgers do that too, and they buy
I
people.
wish they would spend
It
money,
would.
though. That's
It
the
would.
problem.
That's fair.
You guys are the New York Yankees.
Meanwhile, speaking of, we're the evil empire. Speaking of sports, though, you're here back.
Can I have
for
Freddie
baseball.
Freeman back, please?
I love him. He's so
He's
great.
my favorite player of all time, besides Chipper Jones.
Bobcats get a turnover, and they're going to start with the ball. Colton Garner-Collins again for 3. He has 8 so far in the game.
2 3-pointers from Colton Gardner-Rollins, leading all scores for the Bobcats. The only 2 3-pointers have been made is by Colton Gardner-Rollins. Bobcats need to get back to attacking, but I love that shot there. And as soon as he let it go, he knew it was in.
He did, and he felt good. He was a fair way out. Meanwhile, Bobcats are again going to force Floyd into a miss. They're going to get the ball. They're going to drive a little bit. Jaden Hendricks is going to have a hard dribble, runs into his opponent, and going to lose that one. It's going to be a quick turnover. 1-point game, 11-10. Bobcats trailing in the second quarter. Farley's going to take a long
Bang.
3 and nails it. Wow.
That was
Noah
a
Farley.
crowd quieter right there.
It was in his opponent's face, in front of the bench, in front of the student section. Guarded well, just up out of nowhere, nails it.
I told you this Buffalo team can shoot. They need to get, in my opinion, they need to get back to attacking the paint. Inside out for the Buffaloes would work very well. They stopped doing it the last couple minutes of the end of the first period. Bobcats need to do it as well, though. So both teams, in my opinion, this is high school basketball, attack the paint.
Yeah, Farley's going to do well to keep him honest. That going to pull his defenders out a little bit with making something like that. Meanwhile, Ashton Taylor's going to shoot a 3, miss a 3, rebound to Prelo. Prelo up, no good. Rebound.
Yeah, that was a
Floyd.
great rebound. Couldn't get the finish on the rebound, but really nice rebound there by Pace. This is what he came out a minute ago and got a steal, right? And that was a rebound by him as the Buffaloes answer. Number 40, Swartzel. He puts it in, so 16-10. But Bobcats got to try to out-rebound this Buffaloes team. It's going to be very hard. It's going to take effort, and Pace is doing it right now.
Yeah, 16-10. Half of those points are at Schwartzel. He's got 8. Meanwhile, leading for the Bobcats also with 8 is Colt Garner-Rollins. Bobcats down 6, though. You got to start coming into this and before this gets out of hand. 6-point lead with a team like Floyd. They can just keep their foot on the gas. No good shots until Colt Rollins takes a 3. This one going to be off the backboard, off the back rim and out. That would have been fun to see that one go through. Meanwhile, Floyd with a 6-point lead and a chance to add to it. Farley's got it again. He's going to take from 3.
Bang.
Way out and nails it. Oh, my goodness.
Bobcats take a timeout, 6-10. Hey, Isaac, I got a thought. Guard the shooter.
Well, 2 incredible, lots of confident shots from Farley. A quick 6-0 run puts it 19-10. Ouch.
Yeah, that's a great start to the period for the Buffaloes. Got to take a timeout if you're the Bobcats. However, Bobcats only have 3 timeouts left in the game now. They've taken 2 early. We've talked about this as the season's gone on. Bobcats like to take timeouts, and sometimes you go, okay, but no, the board has switched. This says they've only taken 4 now. It said 3 a second ago. Just want to put that out there.
Wait, that was what?
It said 3, so I started talking about how many timeouts they've taken.
And then they
now
did
it
just
says
add
4.
1.
Yeah,
That's
annoying.
It is. They just made you look so dumb.
So dumb.
Just kidding.
IQ of a square.
Hey, of a square.
I don't know.
Oh, if you're just joining us, Bobcats down 19-10. Tight ball game, but 2 threes from Noah Farley.
All I know
Really
is this
stretched that
crowd
lead.
did not come to see the Bobcats be down 19-10. They got to put a little bit of juice in the squeeze, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I do, and if you guys were with us for the Glenver game, you remember that game got run up to 15. All of a sudden, Glenver's up 15. It felt like, is this out of hand? And the Bobcats
you're right.
came back. And so that, to be fair, was in the third quarter. This a little bit of a run from Floyd in the second.
I agree with you, except, right, the Bobcats, in this kind of game, the Bobcats don't need to get down early. They need to play with a little more pace, a little more momentum, a little bit as the Bobcats turn the ball over here. Here come Kentrell, can't get it to finish. And so here come the Bobcats. Colton Garner-Rollins up to Hendricks. Hendricks puts it in.
Yes, sir.
That's what the Bobcats needed. Hey, they messed up right there, but they got it back, 12-19.
Yeah, Hendricks with his first points. That was
and
another rebound going to come to the Bobcats.
Morgan missed a wide open layup, tried to go up under the basket, couldn't get it to go. Here come the Bobcats. Colton Garner-Rollins at the top of the key. I thought he was going to shoot it. If they're gonna let Rollins shoot the ball, he should take it.
Yeah, he's got 8 on the night and has been feeling it so far, but that time just decided not to.
Hendricks can shoot it as well, and he does. From behind the arc, no good off the front of the rim. It's a good shot.
Yeah, not bad at all. You want him to take that.
Got to stop settling. We got to stop settling. Got to attack the paint a little bit.
I think so, too. Although Floyd's got those big guys down low. Speaking of, Dakin Slaughter going to go ahead and get his 4th point of the game to be push the lead back to 9. 9-point lead. Bobcats with the ball. Farmer's got it. Farmer, Taylor, Demarie Brown, Rollins, and Jaden Hendricks in the game right now for the Bobcats. Rollins has it. Opponent taking a swipe at him. No contact. Taylor's going to get it. Gets blocked. Slaughter.
Score on the other end. Block on the other end. As David Apple and Brandon Ray checking in. Brandon Ray coming in for the first time tonight.
Hendricks and Taylor to the bench. Farmer's got it. Looking
12,
for Apple.
by the way.
He's going to get it at Apple. Apple's sitting outside at 3. I think he's going to try and take another 3 soon, but ball swung around to Farmer. That's going to be good. Big 3. Blake Farmer, I'm telling you, Farmer just needs a little bit of time to warm up. He usually takes the first couple shots, and you're like, I don't know if he's got it. And then by the end of the game.
It's like in golf, go to the range.
Yes.
But these guys warm up before the game starts.
And he's at the range now, though.
Yeah.
He's knocking in a hole, and I don't know. That's our 3rd 3 of the game, though. The 3s have been clearly an emphasis for the Bobcats. They've hit 3 so far after starting out a little bit cold, pulls it within 6.
Bobcats going to need 10 tonight to get the victory, I feel.
Ooh, well, we've got 3 so far, and a missed shot there. Ball's going to go to Apple. Apple's going to throw it to Rollins, but it's going to be tipped out by Floyd.
Let's keep that stat, Isaac.
3, what? You want 10 threes?
Yeah, 10 threes, we got 3. Keep that up for me. Bobcats. If the Bobcats go over 10, so we'll set the line at 9.5.
Okay.
Bobcats are going to win the game.
Meanwhile, kickball. Ball's going to be thrown into Rollins, and kickball by Harmon. Smart play, but ball's going to stay with the Bobcats. A third of the way towards Michael, 30% of the way towards Michael Davis's prescribed 3-point win prescription.
Yeah, but if the Buffaloes make 10, don't count me out.
That's true. Meanwhile, ball's going to go all the way down. Great cross-court pass to Farmer. Farmer right back up for 2. He's got a 5-0 run by himself. It's 17-21. Bobcats trailing still. Floyd looking to answer. Farley's got it. He's hit those 2 big 3s. Let's see if he works on his opponent. He does. He's going to take a mid-range that time. Ball's going to be no good. Brandon Ray with the rebound. Out to Rollins. Rollins immediately go past Harmon. Rollins maybe going to go all the way down. No. Kicks it to Farmer. Farmer backs out. Thinking about it.
Yeah, the Buffaloes don't lean Farmer to get hot from behind the 3. The Bobcats made some substitutions, and this is the Bobcats' difference, right? They can sub guys in and out. And it's like no one skipped a beat here, and that's what Coach Fisher wants. They want guys to come in and everyone be involved. So 2 guys came in. The Bobcats pushed the pace a little bit.
That's exactly right. Meanwhile, Colton Garner-Rollins looking to back down his opponent. Instead, a reach-in foul is going to be called on number 2. That's Farley. It's his first team foul. A very clean second quarter. No fouls called until that call with 2:22 left in the game. 17-21. Bobcats trailing again. Ball gets into Rollins. Rollins to Farmer.
I feel like the second quarter is flying by right now.
I do too. It's been so quick.
No fouls called. That's why it helps.
Yeah, maybe so.
17-21.
Apple has it. He's going to dribble. Gets it to Rollins. Rollins looking to drive. Nobody on that right side but pulls back. 2:04 left.
I would like Apple to set the screen for Rollins right there and kind of go towards the basket so both players, it's like a little give and go action, but just a little pick and roll, right? Set the screen and drive, and it gives your guy an opportunity to either give it to you or keep going himself.
Yeah, Apple's going to drive in. Meanwhile, a jump ball is going to be called. That is a great call.
That's good defense by the Buffaloes right there.
Interesting right there by the Bobcats. Everybody out on the beyond the three-point line, all 5 players for a moment. So trying to go outside in. Meanwhile, Floyd does have the possession.
Giving the Buffaloes what they want.
Ball's going to go.
I'm not an expert, but that's what I see.
Well, I mean, they're giving it to him, and we've probably hit 3 of 8, I would get. Well, maybe 3 of 9. We've shot a good match. Meanwhile, Jaden Hendricks, Ashton Taylor coming back in. Ray and Apple are going to sit back down. So if you're a Bobcat fan, you got Hendricks, Rollins, Taylor, Prelo back in the game, and Farmer. I believe that was your starting lineup. Meanwhile, Floyd's going to inbound, and they do get it. They're going to break the press. They've got numbers now. They're going to take it down number 10, up for 3, no good. Air ball, going to far back, but they're going to get the rebound. No, they're going to throw it out. Saved it, the air ball from going out of bounds, and they just chucked it trying to find a teammate. Couldn't go out of bounds.
I kind of feel bad for Cochran right there. Like, basically just came in the game, jacked up a 3, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need to dial in, though. Maybe that first one gets you closer on the next time.
I feel you. Just like making a putt.
That's right.
You make an 8-footer early, who knows?
Meanwhile, Hendricks is going to have the ball. He is double teamed. Just got to get it to somebody, and he finds Farmer.
Oh, my
Farmer
gosh.
puts it up. He got a little nervous.
So wide open.
He was, but his defender came quick. He missed it, and Floyd's going to get the rebound.
You don't want to go to your home ball? You too
Go
good
to your
for your
home.
home?
That's right. Farmer rips down that rebound by Floyd. He dishes it down to Prelo. Prelo looks to drive in, kicks it over to Rollins. Rollins guarded well, and no, he dives on the ground. He gets it. He's going to get it up. Timeout is going to be called by Radford, but nobody motioned for it.
Coach Fisher, it came from the student section.
It came from the student section. The crowd is booing, but the student section called timeout.
Coach Fisher's like, I didn't call it timeout. It's just, hey, it's an inadvertent whistle. It's just Bobcat ball.
That's right, and it's going to stay
with
the Bobcats.
Lucky break for the Bobcats.
It is.
It happens. It's just an inadvertent whistle.
You know, you've got a group on the bench. Maybe they were calling it. Yeah, Hunter over there maybe looking for one.
You know what's funny? I did hear it, but it was definitely a kid in the stands.
Which, I mean, if you're a ref, you're watching the play. How could you know?
How would you know? You know? It's just it's a unlucky break for the ref because like it's essentially an inadvertent whistle, and the team that had possession of the ball gets possession of the ball.
Yes, and possession remains with him. Floyd coach not liking it.
He's not happy, but like it's not the end of the it's not the end of the world.
It's not. Rollins going to drive it in, looks to dish in. He does, but can't find his man. Pace Prelo. Ball's going to be out, but it's going to be out on the Bobcats. Thought maybe it went off Floyd. No, but went out on the Bobcats. 46 seconds left in the half. If you're joining us, great ball game so far. 21-17.
Coach Fisher
Floyd is lead.
Wanting the guys to push up a little full court. Might look to set the trap here as the Buffaloes are bringing it across. Just a little pressure to take some time off the clock here. 38 seconds to go with the half. Bobcats got to play good defense. Can't allow to give up points right here.
He's got to watch out, though, because Farley can dribble. They break the press. Meanwhile,
bang!
Foul is going to be called on the offense.
Ashton Taylor.
Good take on Taylor. That's going to be on 30, A.J. Miller. A.J. Miller, I think, just checked into the game and immediately got a charge called on him. Second team foul. Remember, there's only 2 fouls called on either team this quarter, both against Floyd.
Taylor was there so long, he made some snacks.
He was sitting there he wanted that. Meanwhile, pace is going to get bumped. Ball's not going to go anywhere, though. No foul's going to be called. Taylor's got it. 18 seconds left. Do you hold for the last shot, Michael?
You do. I mean, you don't want to give the Buffaloes another opportunity as they have the lead here. So you look, I would attack if I'm Colton Gardner-Rollins, and it gives you an opportunity to go inside out. Farmer's going to be in the corner. Hendricks will attack instead. Hendricks out to Colton Gardner-Rollins in the corner. 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by the Buffaloes. That's going to be the end of the half. Ball goes into the stands. Good look for the Bobcats. Exactly what they wanted. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Gardner-Rollins, a great shot. He's already hit 2 threes tonight. It hits the one side of the rim, the other side of the rim, and then just dribbles out, can't quite make it. So halftime, your score 21-17. Bobcats got to be a little bit frustrated. Again, only 10 points that quarter. 7 the first, 10 the second. If you've been following us all year, you know that the Bobcats are a second half team. That last game, I'm going to look it up to find out exactly what it was. We had 18 in the first quarter. I believe that game we got 63. 45 points in the second half. If we get 45 tonight, I'd feel quite good about that.
If we get 45, I'll slip you $1.
Oh, come on. Well, we got to get the 10 threes, and so far, Michael, still an update, only 3 threes.
Oh, thanks.
So
I think I could have done that math for you.
Well, it's painful when you had a couple good looks and good shots. Like, no knocks on the guys. They're not taking bad shots. Just can't see them fall yet.
You know, well, we'll talk more about it, but Doug wants to talk about Indiana. We'll come back, talk a little about the first half, dive into the second half, and then we'll talk some of Indiana. Doug, we'll get to it in a little bit. Again, Michael Davis, Isaac Nagel, Bobcat Sports Live.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Bobcat Sports Live. Still halftime. We got 2:22 to go till the second half. If you're joining us right now, it is 21-17 Floyd County leading. What a game so far. Very competitive, very even. This Floyd team, I'm telling you what, they are talented. You got some players that can shoot the lights out from three. To hold them within 21, you got to feel pretty good. But if you're a Bobcat, you're saying, where is our offense? I'll tell you where it's been all year. It's been in the second half. Last game, 18 points in the first half, 45 in the second. So I don't know what adjustments are being made in that locker room, but it is working well. We're going to see if they can do the same thing tonight. Meanwhile, for Floyd, you want this game to keep going how it's going. They're playing good defense. They're getting opportunistic moments on offense. They've got a 4-point lead. They would love to come into Cormany Court and walk away with a victory.
Absolutely. I got a stat for you since you're giving out stats. Farley averaging about 28 points a game. Bobcats have held him to 8 points tonight.
Wait, averaging how many?
28-ish. I basically
who
made
is that. Gavin Schwartzel?
Farley. No, Farley.
Oh, Farley. I mean, I could believe it.
I basically made that average up, but that's pretty much what we're going with.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a hard thing. There's not great stat keeping. Or maybe there is, and I haven't seen it. If you're listening and you say, hey, Max Preps has stats. Maybe there's somewhere better. I know that there's a podcast, the Six-Man Podcast out here. I mean, that's coming up on my news feed.
The Six-Man Podcast?
The Six-Man Podcast. It's always posting.
Who leads that?
Floyd, no clue. But they're
it's
on my
Floyd?
feed, and I don't know if it's in Floyd.
Oh.
I see Floyd clips from that, like, advertised to me on Facebook. I'm like, I got to see who these guys are.
Hey, speaking of on Facebook, Bobcat Sports Live, if you're not following us, which if you're listening, you probably are, right?
Oh.
We are growing. We are zoning into that 3K mark on Facebook, which we can get
3K?
verified.
At 3K?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, follow. You got to follow us on Facebook. If we get to 3,000 followers on Facebook, we get verified. The ref is thinking about it. He's like, maybe I'm going to verify.
Right, are you mocking me?
No, I'm serious. I think that's a cool. I mean, for us as people trying to find us, like I think that's a meaningful moment.
It does. There's a lot of things we can do. I refuse. Here's the Bobcat Sports Live difference. I spend a lot of money on random stuff. I refuse to buy things like that are unnecessary, and paying for things on Facebook I refuse to do. So
Fair.
we won't. I don't pay for ads or nothing, right?
We're
so we have to grow
organic.
We have to grow organic.
Which we're small town. We can have people do that. Meanwhile, hey, here comes the first half. Bobcats have the ball. Or sorry, the second half. Bobcats have the ball, and away we go. Farmer is going to take it. Little sidestep, thinking about a three. Doesn't want it. Gets it out to Rollins. Rollins walking around. Not as tight defense to start so far for Floyd. Backing off the Bobcats a little bit. Farmer's going to get up for three, and he's going to nail it. Dead on. Now, come on. Michael, that's 4.
That's 4.
You wanted more, and he gets it within 1 point.
I needed more.
Seconds in.
Bobcats come out hot. That's what they needed. We talked about the last game. They came out hot. Good teams play good all game long. Great teams make fantastic halftime adjustments. The Bobcats always make good halftime adjustments. They come out, set, call, play, and get it to go down 1.
And they play great defense. Oh, swatted it, almost got a turnover there. Instead, it's going to go right back to Slaughter. Slaughter's going to drive it all the way in. Great move by him.
I love that move. Kind of threw the elbow a little bit to give himself the edge. Eventually, that's going to get called. You duck that elbow around. That's going to be called the other way, so I'm looking for that if you can hear me, Mr. Official.
He's close enough. He might be able to hear.
I should have talked louder.
Well, he's got good ears. Meanwhile, Farmer going to drive it all the way and going to throw it up. It's going to get fouled as the ball goes out of bounds. No, not going to get fouled. It's just going to be knocked out. Just knocked out. No foul called there. Ball's going to go into Jaden Hendricks. Meanwhile, they saw that play. That's a play we've had all year. Out to Taylor. Woo! Taylor's going to hit a three. Now, come on. Halfway home, baby.
5 threes made by the Bobcats. 23-23. Those weren't falling early. They felt like settles. Bobcats rolling here in the second half. But that being said, on the other end, the official looked unsure if he should count the basket or not. I thought that could have been on the floor. There's no continuation in high school.
I thought it could have been on the floor. I also thought it could have been a walk. He took 2 steps, I guess, Euro step legal.
And we've talked. Hey,
I know.
We've talked about this. They call walks. It shouldn't be. I think they were right in not calling that one.
Well, we will trust your eyes. I just don't have a ref's eyes. I feel like that's one of the good things about having an official as a broadcaster is being able to kind of see the nuances.
That being said, I got a lot of flack last night. And if you're listening at home, the Indiana quarterback kept getting beat up a little bit last night, and I have a group chat with a bunch of officials, and they were saying these things got to be called. I thought we could have got an and one on the other end. Hendricks attacking the paint, 25-25. I was saying this is still football. If you want to get hit as a turnover by the Buffaloes, you're going to get hit. I thought they were clean. My officials buddy said they weren't. So who knows what my eye's not always great.
Well, I trust your eyes over anybody else. That's
Thank
what I'll
you.
say.
I like to hear that.
Meanwhile, for the Bobcats, just great defense. The offense has gotten 8 points in the first 2 minutes of the game after only 7 the whole first quarter. Meanwhile, Hendricks for 3 is not going to make it. Man, that one made this crowd absolutely erupt. It's a 25-25 game. Oh, here we go. Farley's going to get it. They're double teaming him when he gets the ball. He is going to kick it out to a teammate for 3. 3 is going to be missed. Ball's going to go to Ashton Taylor. No, off of Ashton Taylor down to number 32, Slaughter. Slaughter's going to put it right up and in. Bobcats going to get it over to Hendricks. 2-point Floyd lead. What a game so far. Farmer gets it around to Rollins. Bobcats slowing down. Bobcats also with their starters back out. Nobody coming in. Oh, and the steal's going to be for Harmon. Great steal for Harmon. He's got nowhere to go, though, so he's going to have to back off. Farmer almost gets the steal back. Farley's going to get it from 2. What a shot, and misses it. Misses it for 3. Taylor with a big rebound. Ashton Taylor. He's one that also heats up in the second half. Let's see what he can do. So far, a 3 for Taylor, a 3 for Farmer, and a 2 for Hendricks in this half. Apple and Brown checking in at the next stoppage. Prelo's going to get it. He's been relatively quiet tonight.
Yeah, unusual for him. Ashton Taylor puts up a nice mid-range jumper. The Bobcats are knocking down the shots. This is not what the Floyd County Buffaloes want. They do not want the Bobcats to get hot here in the second half.
I don't know what they say to Ashton Taylor at halftime. 0 points at halftime, already 5 together. He is such a good offensive player. I love that he comes out in the second half going. Meanwhile, Schwartzel's going to get it. He's a bull in a china shop. He's down making some moves. Can't get it. Slaughter's going to get it, but Slaughter's going to get fouled by Taylor. Misses the shot, but going to go to the line for 2. Man, they've got some big guys down there. Slaughter stretching a little bit. Maybe something in his back is not feeling great. Dake and Slaughter going to go up to try and give the lead back to Floyd, 27-27. Up with the first, and good. And that foul is the second on Taylor. I missed a foul in there somewhere. Meanwhile, Apple's going to come in, Brown's going to come in, Farmer, Taylor, and Nicely for the Bobcats.
By the way, Buffalo's coming in this contest 11-1. If you didn't know, that being said, I believe their loss was to Martinsville. They did lose 66-38. They beat Carroll County 72-44, River 53-24, Franklin County, which is a much bigger school, 67-56, Jefferson Forest 73-67. So this Buffalo's team can score the basketball. Bobcats have held them to 29 points with 4:20 to go. That's the kind of defense you want if you're a Bobcats fan. However, Bobcats got to score a little bit.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Speaking of good defense, full court press there by Floyd. Had about 9 seconds of in the backcourt, and so Radford had to take a timeout, wondering if their team would be able to get about the half-court stripe. So they maintained possession, probably a smart call by Coach. But down only 3 timeouts this whole half. 27-29.
Doug, I know you're listening up there. Max Preps will not give me stats.
Oh, Max Preps.
I'm not paying for it. I know you do, so give me the stats on the Noah Farley kid. I need the stats for his season.
Hey, and if you want to be the Max Preps sponsor for Bobcat Sports Live, we're going to find out how much it is a month.
I'm not paying it.
But maybe our loyal supporters will want to. Michael and I are broke. We do this for free. We do this for the love of the game.
I don't know if people know. I don't think people would assume that.
That we do it for free? Oh, all day. Yeah. Meanwhile, Farmer putting up a 3 for free, misses it. Ball almost goes out of bounds, but he saves it, and he saves it to his teammate.
He wants it back.
Hustle play. He puts up a 3. Oh, it's off the side of the rim. Apple is going to get it. Apple's up, and he misses it, but he gets fouled. Hustle plays for the Bobcats.
That is a great possession by the Bobcats. Everything looked like it was going to go Floyd's way. Good hustle by Farmer. Good hustle by Apple to put it back up. Goes to the line. That's the difference between already in the second half and the first half. The Bobcats are hustling more right now than they had the whole first half, in my opinion.
I think so, too. They are fired up. They know that they've got a shot. Meanwhile, Apple is going to hit that, and that is his – where is he at? That's his 3rd point of the game.
Also, Doug wanted us to talk a little bit about Indiana. I'm going to do that right now.
Okay.
Great team, right?
Yes.
People are saying, 16-0, first time it's ever been not – I just want to put this to bed. Not the greatest team of all time, not even close. the LSU Tigers with Joe Burrow would have killed this team, in my opinion. It also helps that their average age is 26 years old. They got grown men playing. So, again, even though Carson Beck was 100, played in 700 games before the championship last night, credit to Indiana, though.
I will credit to Indiana. Maybe not the best team ever. One of the greatest seasons ever. Probably the greatest turnaround ever. Losing this program to win that, just absolutely incredible. Meanwhile, just a note, Apple did hit both those free throws to tie it up. On the other end, Slaughter's going to get fouled. That's going to be a foul on number 2, Austin Nicely. He is going to hit the first one. Dakin Slaughter already with 7 points in the quarter. He had 4 in the first half, already at 7 for the third. He is feeling himself now, up with the second, and that's good.
Yeah, Bobcats can't let him.
From the line.
Bobcats will not let him get going. As he subs out. It's going to bring in Swartzel. Bobcats need to do a little bit of interior post presence. Mendoza Jr. going to Georgia Tech. Who's that? Who went to Georgia Tech?
Mendoza Jr. Oh, a ball's going to be thrown out of bounds.
Is it actually his little brother?
Bobcats. It is his little brother. He was on
the
Indiana,
but he
transferred.
Well, he was the backup because his brother was a starter.
His brother was a starter, and then they got a transfer in that's going to start next year when Mendoza leaves.
Yeah, but you see what I meant, right?
No.
They signed his brother because who his brother
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They signed him because who his brother was.
It's
like when Cam Newton's father got a coaching job at the University of Auburn. It wasn't because his dad was his uncle or whatever dad was a good coach.
There may be some favors being done. I get that. Meanwhile, favors being done for Floyd as Swartzel's going to drive again, but he gets fouled. Going to be fouled on Farmer.
Back then, it was so we could pay you without paying you.
Sure.
Now you can just
pay him. Swartzel's going to go to the line for 2. His team is up 2. 4 fouls already for the Bobcats in this quarter, only 1 on Floyd. Swartzel's up with the first and good.
You know,
Floyd is hitting their free throws.
Before we move on, I do think it's funny. You never know what we're going to talk about here on Bobcat Sports Live.
Get a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of minor league baseball signed by the Dodgers. A little bit of Franklin County. This is the second time we've noted Franklin County as Swartzel does hit the second. That's 10 for him. And that is a 4-point lead for Floyd. Back to the halftime score. Meanwhile, Harmon's going to get a full court press. He's going to get the ball, but no, he can't put it back up. He's surrounded by 2 Bobcats. This full court press by Floyd is impressive. Bobcat struggling again to get it across the line. Farmer calls for it. He gets it. He's going to be close to that.
Got to get across.
He's got to get across. And he does. Oh, that's Taylor. Taylor now that it's broken, it's all the way broken, out to Apple. He's going to take a 3. Oh, around and out. But Prelo's right there is going to get it, but he's going to be fouled. Man, these extra hustle plays, these offensive rebounds are really helping. How funny that Apple is out there for the 3, can't hit it. And then Prelo, one of the shorter players for the Bobcats on the court, is down there for the offensive rebound.
Yeah, Prelo can jump out of the gym. I bet he could touch the top of the backboard if he really wanted to.
I want him to.
I'd love to see that. But, again, he hasn't been involved as much tonight as we typically see him. But that being said, he's been aggressive on the rebounds. He's been playing good defense. So he's going to continue to get better. As the game goes on, I expect him to get more involved, especially in transition for the Bobcats. That being said, a number 12 for the Bobcats, Brown, checking in, going to send Farmer to the bench.
Yeah, and like you said, hasn't been that involved. Pace Prelo has been one of our top scorers this season, held to 2 so far tonight, both those free throws that he made. So maybe that gets him going. We'd like to see it.
A little update here for you. Lady Cats up 25-17 at the half. As a block's going to be called. Coach Fisher not happy about it. Basically saying the Buffaloes went in there with the shoulder down, and you can't do that. And he's saying basically if he goes in with the shoulder, that's got to be on the offense, right? You don't have – here's the difference on charges, right? Your feet do not actually have to be set. That is 1950s basketball. You just have to have a legal guarding position. And when the Buffaloes go in there, head down, shoulder down, that's got to be uncontrolled, and that's got to be on the Buffaloes.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating. It's frustrating for Hendricks, frustrating for Coach Fisher. Not a foul or a call that they like. Farley's going to make him pay. He does hit the first of 2 shots. His first points of the half. He hits the second. He is now up to 10 for the game. Bobcats break the press immediately this time. It's Prelo. Prelo looks to take it all the way down. Nice little spin move up to the basket. Is going to be around and out, but he gets his own offensive rebound. Waits for his player to go up and gets it. Pace Prelo. Come on.
That was good patience there for Prelo to wait and just allow his defender to go up. And that was good athleticism. Again, we talked about him getting involved. That's how he needed to do it, 33-35.
Yeah, I'll say it's impressive, a good number. Meanwhile, the Bobcats are going to get the turnover because a foot is going to step out of bounds. I thought he was calling a timeout. No, ball is going to go to the Bobcats, and they have a chance to tie or take the lead. Here's what I'll say. The number of offensive rebounds for the Bobcats tonight, especially with Schwartzel and Slaughter down there, has been impressive.
Absolutely. I would like to get – I mean, if I'm the Buffaloes, if you can, as the game goes on, I'd like to have Schwartzel and Slaughter in the game at the same time. Right now they're kind of playing off each other, and maybe that's for more of a rest thing to have your guys. But if they could have the two Tower of Terrors down there at the same time, that'd be tough for the Bobcats.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. Meanwhile, the Bobcats throw that one away. Ashton Taylor saw Pace breaking the basket, but threw a bit too hot of a pass. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Floyd with a 2-point lead, looking to score. They take a late 2 and 2. It's number 14, Cantrell, with his first points of the night. Great basket by him. Prelo is going to get it. Had a look at 3. Colton Garner-Rollins, man, I wish he could have taken that. Hendricks bouncing off his man, back out. Demarie Brown's got it. Playing slow by the Bobcats right now. Garner-Rollins has it out to Hendricks. Now, Hendricks is one that likes to heat up in the second half, too. Only 2 points in the first half, 4 for the game. Would like to see him get it going. Ashton Taylor's going to take a 3. It's going to be long, but an easy rebound for Floyd. They just weren't paying attention. 2 Bobcats meet, looking for the offensive rebound. Can't get it. Floyd's going to go ahead with it. They're going to pass out. That's an easy shot and off the glass for who else this quarter? Slaughter.
Colton Garner-Rollins, by the way, did get up off the floor. Him and Taylor made big contact, and he is okay as the Bobcats turn it over here. Buffaloes, I'd hate to say the Bobcats need a timeout, but they need something to go their way. Need to settle down. Floyd steps into a 3, knocks it down. Bobcats going to have to take a timeout, and they do. Melendez gets it to go. He just checked into the ball game, knocks it down. This is the Floyd County Buffaloes we thought we would see. Bobcats have held them and held them. It's like a dam that's been backing up. The river's flowing, and the Buffaloes finally break through that dam of the Bobcats. Lead 42-33.
Yeah, it's been tough. We had the chance with the ball to tie or take the lead, and then we just give up a 7-0 run with 3 turnovers in the midst of it. We just can't get on the same page.
Yeah, turnovers.
I'll tell you what, Coach likes to mix and match players. I don't know who needs to go in or who needs to come out. I think you just got to shake the snow globe, get some new folks out there, and we're going to see. I can see sitting on the bench, getting coached up right now is Rollins, is Taylor, and I can't see the other 3, so at least the 3 of them still in there. Apple is standing up, so he will not be back in. We would like to make a nice little run here in the closing minutes of the third quarter to make it close going into quarter 4. A game that's been competitive the whole night. The whole night, you look up, it's a 9-point game, and you say, well, wait a minute, how did that happen?
I'll tell you how it happened. Turnovers and 3s,
That's
baby.
Exactly right. I'll tell you how it happened, too. Dakin Slaughter had 4 points in the first half, didn't make much of an offensive impression, and then 10 points in this third quarter. Everybody else from Floyd's been kept in check.
I'll tell you how else that happens. Bobcats, Colton Garner-Rollins, 8 points through the half, 0 so far here in the third. A couple guys got to get Farmer again, no points here in the third as well. So Bobcats got to get something going on offense. Colton Garner-Rollins attacks, puts it in and good.
He does.
He can hear me.
He says, Michael, I'm on it.
Every time I talk about him, he scores. I'm going to keep talking about him.
You got to. Meanwhile, they dump it down low, and a foul is going to be called. No, it's a travel. Some words being spoken. They didn't like that call, but a travel is going to be called. And meanwhile, Bobcats can get the ball. Now within 7. Chance to cut into the lead even more. Rollins has it again. Michael, what do you want to say about him?
I want to see Pace attacking, and he does. Puts it in, and it's good. Oh, my God.
Michael is a prophet. Say what you will. Pace Prelo, and he even said it when he got those free throws. He said he wants to see more from Pace. Pace up to 6 this quarter. Chance to make it 7. Deacon Slaughter, meanwhile, the big man playing great defense.
I can coach basketball.
You should.
I think I could.
Put him in. Put him in, coach. As coach. Slaughter with
terrible
only his
head
first
coach.
Foul.
I'd make a great assistant coach, though.
3 for Floyd. You get the boys going. Pace makes that. He's, I think, 3 for 3 on free throws tonight. 7 in this quarter for Pace.
Is that a 8-0 run here for the Bobcats?
It's 5-0. It was 33-42.
Excuse me, I apologize.
But
8
we'll
sounds
take a
better,
5-0.
though, right?
Let's make it 8.
Let's make it 8. Get a steal and a 3. I can see the Bobcats now. Still Colton Garner-Rollins coming down hitting a 3. I can see it right now.
Floyd looking like they're going to hold for the last shot. They got 10 seconds left. Farley backs off. He wants the last shot.
He should take it.
He's going to drive in. Nice little spin move.
Good D.
Great defense. But he's still got the ball. There's still a chance. He just launches it up. No good. No foul called. That's it. Okay.
I actually thought they could have called a jump ball there and had the Bobcats
Have a half-court heave. Oh, I'll tell you this. If you're the Bobcats, you like how that ended. Right when you go 9-0, you decide to take a timeout. You get a quick 5-0 run. You get Pace Prelo getting some points. You get some stops on defense, and it's a 4-point lead going into the fourth. Now, I think people would say Floyd is the favorite in this game.
Yes.
So if you're the Bobcats, you're excited to have your home court only down 4, a little bit of offense there. Man, I should say this, Michael. 7 points quarter number 1, 10 points quarter number 2, 20 points quarter number 3. Now, unfortunately, you gave up 21 points in quarter number 3, but I'll tell you what, this offense comes alive in the second half. The fourth quarter, they're really going to have to do that to get the win tonight. Let's look at some third quarter stats for the Bobcats. Rollins with 2 that quarter. Taylor with 5 after scoring none in the first half. A big 3 from Blake Farmer. Jaden Hendricks with 2. He's only got 4 for the game. I expect him to come out and make some moves in this fourth quarter. 4 for David Apple and 7 after being held scoreless in the first half. 7 for Pace Prelo. Floyd.
Well, the benefit here, the Bobcats, I apologize to cut you off.
Oh, you're okay?
Farley only has 10 points in the game.
That's true, which is really surprising.
It is surprising. So the Bobcats have played defense on him very well. Only 2 points there. And they came, I believe, at the free throw line.
That's exactly right. That quarter was all about Dakin Slaughter. Some other contributions by Floyd, but Slaughter had 10. Meanwhile, game back on. Floyd's got the ball up 4, wanting to add to this lead. Oh, if you're the Bobcats, Farmers and Prelo, Rollins, Taylor, and Hendricks. Most of the game, this has been your 5 in. Meanwhile, Slaughter's going to drive it in. He's going to miss it. Hendricks with a big defensive rebound. Team down 4. Can they continue this run? It's a 5-0 run so far.
Slaughter giving the officials a piece of his mind there after the no call.
Yeah, he's been a little frustrated in these last couple minutes.
Good. Keep the pressure on him. Pace with it. Gives it to Farmer in the corner. Thought about the 3. Picks up his dribble. Gets to Hendricks on the block. Ashton Taylor for 3. Right in front of the Bobcats bench. No good. Rebound by Farmer. Farmer tries to get it to Colton Gardner-Rollins. Colton Gardner-Rollins got to get back on defense there. Can't give up. 38-42. Buffaloes have it.
Yeah, that's the second time Blake Farmer has made one of those incredible saves. Unfortunately, this time it does go over to Floyd. Floyd is setting up their offense, heading around. Thought he was going to take that. And Farmer's going to take the steal. He's going to go all the way down. Dribbles, gets it, nailed it. Good job, Blake Farmer.
Farmer had an opportunity earlier to do the same thing, and he missed it. Wasn't going to miss that one.
No,
Bobcats down 2. 6:52 to go in the game. Got to make a stop and get a score.
That's right. It's a 7-0 run for the Bobcats after that timeout. So good timeout by coach and a turnover. Ashton Taylor's going to get it almost like well, I don't even know what to call it. Over to Farmer. I'm going to say it in a minute. Farmer's going to get it. He gets it over to Pace. Pace for 3 in front of the student section. Can't get it to go. Rebound. It's going to go to Floyd, but no. Ashton Taylor gets his hand in there, knocks it out, but the last person to touch it's going to be Floyd. Bobcat basketball.
Bobcat basketball is right. The student section is losing their minds. If I'm the Bobcats here, I look to pass it in, set some screens at the top, and get a wide-open 3. They get it to Hendricks. Wide-open 3 at the top. No good. That was the play. I called it.
You did. It was the right call, too. Not a bad shot by Hendricks. Just can't get it to go in. Still 2-point lead by Floyd. I'm getting excited. Timeout's going to be called by Floyd. Probably a good timeout.
That's a great timeout. They haven't called one today.
You're right, they haven't. We've called 3 of them, but hey, it's a 7-0 run by the Bobcats. They've got the crowd on their feet. You look at the student section. Again, this is the first time this year I feel like that's the student section.
Don't get me started on the student sections here.
Hey, but they're turning it around. They've got a theme this time. It's college game day. They have a full table out with reporters. You got Lewis Webster, Ben Spalding, Parker Billings. You've got Hunter Christ over there calling the game. Maybe a rival cast.
Who?
We're going to see the whole group.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they're actually calling the game, but they've got headsets and ever. You got Luciano Puglisi sitting there offering some commentary. What a group.
I actually love the bit. I kind of am curious as to if they're actually talking in anything. What would make it better is if they were.
I hope so. And look, they got laptops.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What if they are streaming live as well? Can we tune into their broadcast?
Yeah, and get some commentary from them. I like that.
That would be awesome.
Double Bobcat broadcast. Meanwhile, game is back on. Farley's going to get it. His team is up 2. Relatively quiet tonight for his standards. He's going to drive it all the way down. Looks to get Prelo off his feet. Does, and up and in. Yikes.
Farley battling for every inch on that possession. Good defense there by Prelo, but that's going to be a good foul call by the official. Just kind of baited his man into that one. 40-44. The Bobcats do not want him to get hot. Only 12 points in the game now, has a chance to reach 13. Been quiet for his standards. That being said, he knocks it down, so the Buffaloes take a 5-point lead 6 minutes to go. Bobcats have to continue to attack the basket, and I want to see them get to the foul line. The officials haven't called a whole lot tonight. I think they've called it very well. I need to see them attack and get to the foul line. Farley thought he got a steal, and the Farley better be careful. They could easily hit him with a beep, beep, beep.
Yeah. They've been mostly respectful, but in the past couple minutes, they've gotten a little bit chirpy to the refs. Not disrespectful, just saying a few things.
Yeah. Which, I mean, look, this is high school basketball. These are essentially men at this point. You got to let them speak their piece a little bit, but at the same time, you got to control the game.
I think so, too. Great defense by number 14. That's Isaiah Cantrell.
Yeah,
Bobcats trying to find an opening, and they're not finding one. 5:30 left in this game, down 5. Farmer's going to find a little bit of an opening on 3 and going to get fouled.
Yeah, tough break for Cantrell. Tried to fight around the screen, tried to get there, and just fouled, just kind of ran through his man. That's good if your Farmer couldn't get it to go. And so he's going to go to the free throw line. Big opportunity with 3 free throws coming.
Yeah, he's got 10 on the night. I think this is his first chance from the line. Again, he is who we send to the line when a technical is called. So this is probably who you want shooting your free throw. He proves that point by hitting the first. Let's see. He is up with the second one. No good, off the back of the rim. Okay. Oh, man. What a ball game. If he makes this, it's a one-possession game. 5:28 left. 2 fouls for the two fouls for the Buffaloes. 1 foul for the Bobcat if you're just joining us. He's going to miss that, so 1 for 3 for the line. He's going to be mad about that. Here's one thing about Blake Farmer. When he gets upset at himself, I am too. But when he gets mad, usually in the next couple possessions, he makes some sort of play to make up for it. So let's see what he does.
By the way, our loyal listener, Doug Knipe, said, I wanted a tee off that earlier.
That could have been a momentum shift.
It would have been. But I agree that may not should have been, but he was definitely showing the official up there, 41-45.
We'll see if that plays into things later. Maybe the official's now at the end of their rope and more likely to call something soon. Well-called game. We called that from the beginning that it would be. Oh, that's got to be a walk. Yes, sir. See, that's one of those that we talked that might not have been a walk if he shot it, but because it was step 1, step 2, and then pass, they are going to call that a walk.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. You got to stay. If you stay on the floor, it's a travel. If you don't stay on the floor with a shot, it's not. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
Like if you stay on the floor, it's a travel. If you're up in the air and you get rid of it, it's not.
Yeah. Meanwhile, great defense by Floyd, but Bobcats are going to break ahead, take advantage of somebody diving for the ball, and Taylor's going to get it up and in. Great play right there. Almost stolen by Floyd. Probably aggressive defense, and if I'm Floyd, go for it.
Absolutely.
But that one in the Bobcats' favor.
Good patience there by Pace to stay with it. Look for Ashton Taylor down low, and Ashton Taylor finishes. Good finish by him, 43-45. Bobcats looking to take their first lead if they can get a stop here. It's been a long time. They're playing good defense, and a timeout's going to be called by Floyd. A little stagnant right here.
Almost a possession arrow. That could have been a tie-up if he ties that up, and it's a Bobcat ball. But, yeah, smart timeout right there. One final call for the concession stand by Richard Fisher. Uh-oh. Are you?
No,
oh,
but I'll take it.
But you are now.
Yeah, I am now.
Oh, if you're just joining us, what an absolute ball game. We hoped it would be 43-45. Floyd County is leading. Fouls right now. I don't think there's a single person in foul trouble. I'm keeping stats.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I think the most of any team, everybody's got 2. There's nobody even with 3 fouls, if I'm correct. Possession arrow does favor the Bobcats. Timeouts, Bobcats have 2 remaining. Floyd County has 3. Man.
I'm trying to get a girls update for us here.
Yeah, another big game.
36-25 Radford.
How much time?
I don't know.
If you're at that game and listening to us, that would be an odd combination, but let us know. We'd love to update our folks.
My wife is listening to both games right now.
Oh, so Floyd is being there's NFHS for Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, Floyd going to inbound it. Farley's going to inbound it. He does have 13 on the game now, so starting to creep up probably more towards his average.
1:30 to go in the third, by the way.
Okay, so we got time in that game. This game probably going to end before that one unless it goes in overtime, which 2-point game it very well could. Meanwhile, Farley's going to be up with it, going to miss it. Ashton Taylor is going to come down with the rebound. He's going to get up ahead of Hendricks. Hendricks looking to tie up this ball game. Kicks it out to Farmer. Farmer says, what if we try for the lead? And he can't get it. But Taylor's going to flip it to Farmer for an offensive rebound. Lots of those.
That's the little things we talk about that the Bobcats have to do well against these Buffaloes. They're looking to rebound the Buffaloes. The Bobcats have to be aggressive on the boards and that's the effort plays. Small effort plays add up over time. Pace looking to put the Bobcats in the lead, and he does. Pace drains the three. We talked about him getting involved here in the second half, and he does. Puts the Bobcats on the top. First lead in the game, basically, for the Bobcats.
I think you're right. And Ashton Taylor's going to say, we're going to keep it. He swats it away. Ball is going to go out of bounds on Jaden Hendricks. I think they're going to say it went out on Hendricks. My goodness, Ashton Taylor almost sent it into the visiting fan section, saying, take a souvenir with you. Meanwhile, Floyd, though, not going away. Down 1-3 from Farley and drains it.
Oh, my
Farley,
goodness.
ice in his veins, 16 points on this game. Great defense played on him, and he is ice cold. I'm telling you.
Fourth we go. Floyd loses the lead. Floyd gets it back. 3 balls aplenty. Can't allow Farley to get hot here in the fourth. That's exactly what the Buffaloes want. Bobcats have to attack the paint a little bit. Not a lot of penalties. Not a lot of fouls have been called here. Pace looking to get it off the dribble. He's getting drilled right now. Jump ball is going to be called Bobcat ball. That's actually a better outcome. Fisher wanted a timeout. That would have been his second to last timeout.
Yeah, with only 2 timeouts left. Still 3 minutes to go in a very close game. You might want to keep some of those. Bobcats down 2. If you're a Bobcat fan, when we were down 9 a little bit ago, you'll take being only down 2.
Sure.
But
you know what you will take? Being up.
That's right. And when you hit a 3 a second ago to take it, that's really when you thought maybe we can run away with this. Jaden Hendricks going to get a nice shot and banks it in. Now, come on, Jaden.
I need that foul right there, boys.
Yeah, I thought so, too. Only 6 for the game for Hendricks. I think he's going to heat up here at the end. It's a tie ball game, 2:39.
Bobcats got to sit here on defense. We can't give up buckets. This team's averaging 65 points a game. Bobcats have held them to 48. Got to make a stop here. 2:29 to go.
What an absolute barn burner. 2:25 is right. Meanwhile, Farley's going to take it around. He tries to dump it off. Oh, and he didn't have his man, but
that's unfortunate.
Colton Gardner-Rollins tips it out of bounds.
That thing would have been out either way. It was going out of bounds.
That's exactly right. The hard thing is, from our angle, we knew that nobody was going to get there. Gardner-Rollins thinks there's probably somebody behind him, so tips it out of bounds. But
sure,
going to remain here with Floyd. 2:21. Oh. Crowd is, well, the student section is on their feet. The rest of the crowd
but this place
saving their energy.
You can feel the energy.
That's exactly right. Ball's going to get out of
Somebody
shoes
lost
on the floor. I don't know who it is.
It's a Bobcat player. He kicked it. Oh, my gosh, he kicked it. You can't do that.
He's going to put on his shoe mid-play.
Just put it down.
He's holding his shoe. Gardner-Rollins is holding his shoe.
As long as you don't use it.
And
just put
he can't get it. My goodness. Oh, and they're going to get it down, and they're going to call it a shoe play. Man, they should have done that earlier. A Floyd County kid kicked it.
Tie those things, baby. You got to brace on that ankle. Tie the shoe.
Yeah,
just stop and tie.
Floyd
it slipped on too easy with a brace for that thing not to be tied a little tighter.
Was that Slaughter that got that one? I believe
it was.
Slaughter with 2 points to give his team the lead. 1:55 left.
Gosh.
That is unfortunate. A man not down that play, but certainly hampered that play.
Sure.
Rollins, who lost that shoe. He has the ball. Looking for an open man. Gets it to Hendricks. 1:40 left. Gosh, this is scary.
I'd love to see Hendricks attack the basket off screen set by him. He's got it. Tacks the basket right here. Shot is up. He's fouled.
That's exactly what you wanted.
Golly, am I good at this?
That's exactly what you wanted. Now Hendricks going to get fouled. Missed the shot. Going to go to the line for 2 shots. 3 fouls on the Buffalo, only 1 on the Bobcats. So if we get down to the end of it, that could really mean something.
But it gives you something to give. Remember, no 1-and-1s anymore, which I kind of hate that rule. I like the 1-and-1s. They say it takes longer, and sure, maybe it does, but it takes a whole section. If you can't hit free throws in games,
I agree.
Bobcats obviously come off of the miss. If you can't hit free throws, that's a huge part of the game.
That's exactly right. Jaden Hendricks has struggled a little bit with free throws this season. He misses the first, nails the second. That first one, man, it was halfway down and out. He's got 7 now for the game. 1-point ball game, 1:32. If you're just joining us, what a time to be alive.
Pace guarding Farley now. I like this defensive matchup for the Bobcats. Got to stay with him. Got to stay in his pocket. Don't let him get the ball off the dribble here. And here come the Buffaloes looking to attack. They've switched. Farmer now guards Farley. They're trying to get it to him. I would like to see them switch back. I'd like Pace. No, excuse me. He's still on him. I apologize.
Yeah, it's an interesting 1:11 left. Maybe the Bobcats are trying to get them to shoot. They are. They're going to get it down to 32. Slaughter for 3. He's going to miss it.
Great break for the Bobcats. Definitely, if anyone's shooting threes, you want that guy to be. I was about to say, I thought a whistle blew, but people were still playing.
It did. That wasn't a student section timeout. That, I think, was actually a coach timeout. Probably a smart timeout.
All right.
Farmer had it in the corner. He had about 3 seconds, and, go ahead and get it done.
Isaac, talk to me. 56 seconds to go. Bobcats trail by 1. You just call a timeout. You got one more if you're the Bobcats. Buffaloes, by the way, should have 3 left, all right? Bobcats going to inbound basically right in front of this Bobcat Sports Live bench. If I'm the Buffaloes, I'm going to pressure this thing a little bit, right? You got to try to get to steal, right? You can't let the Bobcats score. If you're the Bobcats, Isaac, out of this timeout, what are you looking for?
I'm going to have somebody besides Jaden Hendricks drive it, and I'm going to have Jaden Hendricks sitting down and saying, you need to get up the second they shoot it and get that offensive rebound. Not that you want to count on it, but he has so much athleticism. One of the plays they love when they inbound it under the basket is just to toss it near the hoop and have him right there and lay it in. I want him in that position. He also can drive it. He's incredibly athletic. He can finish at the rim. He can probably hit free throws, but I don't want him in that situation where he's trying to hit them. I want him down there getting an offensive rebound and putting him in. So I want somebody to drive it. Give me Ashton Taylor driving it. Maybe a kick out to Blake Farmer for 3, and if not, have him up and in, and then Hendricks there to clean up the mess.
Yeah, the way this game's been going, I'm expecting Colton Gardner-Rollins. And Doug makes a good point. The Buffaloes can't pressure the ball too much. You can't give up an easy bucket, and I kind of agree with you. You got to just let them know you're here, right, Doug? So if I'm the Bobcats, Colton Gardner-Rollins is going to bring the ball down the floor, right? I'm expecting him to set a screen for him, maybe a take by him. I'd love to see Pace get involved here, but we know you want the ball in the hands of Colton Gardner-Rollins, and he can make magic happen.
Rollins has it. He's got 10 on the game. Taking it nice and slow. 51 seconds, down 1, no need to rush.
Buffalo's
He's going to get it over to Taylor.
Steal.
Yeah, they did. They double-teamed him, and they got out of it. Pace pretty low, 40 seconds left. I would like to see a shot pretty soon. I don't want it to go too long because if we miss it, but Taylor's going to put it up for 3 and miss it long.
Terrible shot.
That wasn't a good one. He was a little bit too far out. Maybe the play that they drew up, Bobcats don't like it. They're going to get a foul. 34 seconds. It's Farmer's second. Yuck.
This one's not going to end well.
This is one where the Bobcats are going to have to foul 3 more times, even to get him to shoot. 34 seconds left. We're going to see if they can get the ball back.
Cochran checking in.
Cochran in, everybody in the entire team all the way back. Jaden Hendricks about to play deep ball safety. Floyd looking to inbound it, and they do, but Rollins knocked it out, but man, almost got it off a Floyd player. 33.7 left, Bobcats down 1.
Yeah. I actually don't think we touched that.
Really?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm right here, and he's over there, but.
Floyd is going to call probably a good
great timeout. They would have got a 5-second call in a second. They were half a millisecond away from it.
Okay. Here's where we stand. 50-49, Floyd County leads, and they have the ball, and they have the possession arrow.
You know what's really funny? The official, when the fourth quarter started, hey, just between you and I, right? Nobody's listening to us?
Yeah.
He comes over at the table and goes, this thing's a nail biter, huh? And I said, oh, boy, you're in for it. And here we are.
Right, he was.
Nail biter, we're at.
For some reason, I just haven't felt nervous this whole game, and now I'm nervous. Like this whole game, I was kind of like,
it's
going to probably pull away at some point.
It's been both teams have played excellent. If you're a Bobcat, you have to be happy holding the Buffaloes to 50 points so far. The problem is Buffaloes have the ball. Bobcats have only committed 2 fouls. No more 1-on-1s. Only 33 seconds.
Yep.
Got to get us off inbound. Luckily, though, for the Bobcats, they have to inbound over in the corner. One of the toughest places to inbound the basketball is right here. You basically have a free defender on the baseline because they have to inbound it on this side of the baseline, right? Yep. So you can angle your body to where you have taken a whole 75% of the court away, and you as a Buffalo have to come all the way down, right? So there's a lot of options from a defensive standpoint. That being said, Bobcats have to get a stop, Isaac.
We're going to see what they can do. They're pulling out Farmer, Hendricks, Prelo, Taylor, and Rollins. Floyd's going to inbound it. They're looking long. They're looking short. They can't find anybody. They do. They're going to find Farley. They're going to get trapped. No.
Trap it.
It's close. They've got to get it across the line, and they do.
Oh.
They got to get it across the line.
Oh, my gosh, he walked.
They're going to foul him. What's going to happen? They finally do get the foul. 22 seconds left. That's only the 3rd foul.
Bobcats had the trap.
2 more to get.
That's exactly what they needed right there. They had it. You got to press up on that.
Yeah, they do. They almost.
had
and that
it.
was probably at 8 seconds of the 10 that they would need.
Gosh.
22 seconds left.
Gosh, and you know it was because there was 33 to start.
Now you can be. You got to be aggressive, and they're going to call a foul.
Got to get us off the inbound.
I think so too. I'm being as aggressive as I can because I got fouls to give. Why not knock them and try and get the ball?
This one puts them to the line, but you're going to want the clock to stop anyway, so you have to be overly aggressive here. and you either get the ball or the foul. No other chance about it. You got to be aggressive on defense. They're not going to do. Pace got to press up on him. You got to get a steal here. But the Bobcats do!
And they do!
Bobcats get a steal.
15 seconds left, down 1. Into Farmer. Farmer's got a second. He gets it over to Prelo.
Pace needs to attack the basket.
Down 1 to Gordon Rollins. Gordon Rollins dumps it down to Prelo. Prelo takes a shot.
Oh, my gosh.
Out. No foul is called, and somehow it's going to be out on Prelo. No, it's going to be out on Floyd.
That's got to be a foul, guys.
Crowd wanted a foul.
What are we watching?
Foul. Bobcats are going to have the ball.
That's got to be a foul.
Down 1, 4.9 seconds left.
I mean, help him out.
Man, he got shoved out. He got beaten up. The refs are talking about it. I wonder what they're saying to one another.
It's just like in football when you're guarding a DB's guarding a receiver. If he can't get his arms up to catch a ball, it's DPI.
That's exactly right.
If a guy can't bring his arms up to shoot the ball, it's a foul.
Now, it's frustrating. It's one of those that maybe they don't want to call it to decide the game because there's 4.9 left, and if he makes it, that could be the game. Instead, the ball's going to go out of bounds, which I thought the out of bounds was on the Bobcats. Instead, it's called out on.
By the way, it definitely was. It hit him in the thigh. It hit him in the thigh.
So maybe a little bit of a makeup call.
Yeah, I want the foul. It's 49-50. I want the foul, not the ball.
That's fair. If I'm Floyd, I'm saying, hey, that's a wash, okay? Because even the foul, I mean, it was a shooting foul, but even if it was on the floor, we wouldn't go to the line. So maybe if you're Floyd, you're fouling here, because you've got a foul to give, but we're going to see 4.9 seconds. We're going to inbound it right next to the student section that's hungry for a win. Who is going to take the hero shot? Will they be a hero, or will they go home sad on their home court? I'm so nervous.
If this is a movie, the Bobcats score, hey, Isaac, this ain't a movie, brother. This is real life. Who knows what's going to happen?
This is Bobcat Sports Live. Okay, here we go. For the Bobcats, you've got Taylor, Hendricks, Prelo, Rollins, Farmer. You've got Schwartzel and Slaughter out for the Buffalo. Cantrell, here we go. I'll tell you the rest at the end of the game. No, never mind.
Buffalo's take a timeout.
It's another timeout.
I like this by the Buffaloes. You got timeouts. You can't take them home with you. Don't put them in your pocket. Call them. We got a lot of things to talk about. All right, Isaac. You're the Bobcats. What are you doing here, buddy?
I don't know.
I got some options.
I think all 5 of those players have a clutch gene. What would you do? If you're Michael Davis, you're in the coach's seat, who are you calling this play for?
Yeah, I have a couple things, but given the way that last play was just called, I would love to attack the basket, right, with Colton Gardner-Rollins or Pace. However, that thing's not getting called. So what you got to do is you got to set the screen and give me a 3 by Farmer at the top or a 3 by Colton Gardner-Rollins at the top. Somebody's got to set the screen. I would love to say you get it off the inbound because, right, you run a box here, get off the inbound, cutting with Colton Gardner-Rollins or Hendricks. Right? However, the way that last possession was called, I'm not so sure that you're going to get it. Almost like a Hail Mary at the end of the game. No one's calling DPI, which is a problem, in my opinion, with college football and NFL football. However, this is high school basketball. I do believe if you can get a full head of steam to the basket, you got to take it. That being said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bobcats set some screens for a wide open 3.
That's right, and here they go. Blake Farmer is going to be inbounding it. Same 5 we said a second ago for the Bobcats.
Here's the box.
4.9 left. Ball is handed to Farmer. No timeouts for the Bobcats, so they got to get it in. They get it in. No, it's going to be knocked out. Good defense right there. Deegan Slaughter. They had literally no time come off the clock. Doesn't it have to be some amount of time?
Some amount of time, I would think. But how do you judge that? Right? It was hit, and then it went out of bounds. You take off Can you take off 0.5 seconds? You can't take off more than a second. It hit the guy and hit the ground.
Just immediately. They're going to take 0.3. Okay.
Which is contact with the ball. That's what they say is.
A good call. 4.6 left. Same play. Farmer's going to inbound it. He's going to get it down to Taylor. Taylor's going to be up with it. Great defense. Oh, my God. The game is over. Are they calling it over? What are they doing?
Timeout.
Oh, they called it a timeout. The clock ran to 0. What can they call it? Taylor hit it. But maybe a second left on the clock.
They got a timeout. Oh, my gosh. Floyd got a timeout.
We're going to see what they're going to give it to. This crowd is losing their mind. 0.2 on the clock. That's not enough time to shoot, is it?
2 seconds. They added 2.
They
added 2 whole seconds?
That's a lot of time.
There's no way.
I mean, we inbounded it, almost got fouled, dribbled, and made it.
I don't think they can put 0.2. The officials are talking with the scorers table about how much time is left on the clock. They're going to come up with a number here. It looks like they have settled on 2 seconds. They definitely got a timeout
no
called.
Fouls to give to.
Doug is telling us they definitely did, and I agree. They definitely called a timeout.
Yeah, smart by Floyd.
They can run the baseline.
Okay.
They can run the baseline.
Okay. Well, one dribble. How many dribbles you get with 2 seconds left?
One dribble and a shot.
Oh my goodness! By the way, I don't know
like
if I even said it in
one
there.
long dribble. 2 seconds is a long time. Basically 1 second per dribble, right?
On that last play, great defense by Floyd. They go straight up with it. Ashton Taylor, just a nice little fadeaway, maybe right outside of the box. Just swirls it. Floyd gets it. They take a rebound. If you're just joining us, 51-50. Bobcats lead, one of their only leads for the game. They've got one last defensive play to take it home. Floyd's going to come in. They've got Schwartzel. They've got Slaughter.
You can't let them catch it.
They're having the bench sit down for the Bobcats.
You
he says,
cannot,
coaches, sit down.
You cannot let them get a running pass here going towards the basket.
Ashton Taylor! No, but a three's going to be thrown. It's going to go through everything. It's a win for the Bobcats! Ashton Taylor! Talk your stuff, young man. He hits it. He makes a defensive play. What a read on him to break up the inbound. Unbelievable win for the Bobcats. Michael, can you believe it?
I cannot believe it. Do you believe in miracles? The Buffaloes controlled the game. The entire game. 12-point lead, 10-point lead, 8-point lead. Bobcats take the lead. Buffaloes take the lead. 1 minute to go. Bobcats trailing. The Bobcats, Ashton Taylor knocks down the mid-range jumper with 2 seconds to go. The Buffaloes get an opportunity to answer, and none other than Ashton Taylor. We talked about him being so good for the Bobcats last season. What can he give this team now that he's inserted into the starting lineup the last couple weeks of the season due to injury, due to illness, and he came up clutch for the Bobcats, knocking down the jumper and stopping the inbounds play for the Bobcats. Bobcats win 51-50 over the Floyd County Buffaloes.
I still can't quite believe it. What an absolute game. And just like you said, Ashton Taylor to have a clutch play on both sides of the ball. Offense to hit that shot in front of your student section your senior year against maybe your current biggest rival. Like, what a moment for that young man. And then again, same thing in front of the student section. They go to inbound it, and he just reads the timing exactly right. Meanwhile, I'll say this. His tip did end up going to Floyd. Floyd launched it from about three-quarters court. Not a terrible shot to get it. That's what I'm talking about. Bobcat fans, they can't believe it. But a great shot, I mean a great attempt just to launch it up by Floyd. They can't get it to go. What an absolute ball game. Now, here's what I'm going to say. Bobcats, shake off that win. What an incredible thing you've got at Martinsville on Friday.
And
by the way, team.
They beat the Buffaloes by 30.
That's right. So I still think that we've got a chance at Martinsville. You got to show who you are. But, man, when that Martinsville team beats a team that you beat by 1 on your home court, it gets you a little bit nervous for Friday.
Yeah, but, boy, that was fun.
It was. And you take your rest, right? We got Wednesday off. We got Thursday off. You get a chance to kind of reset a little bit. You come to Friday, and maybe you shock the Class 2 world by pulling off an upset in their gym. Here's a couple things I'll say. Ashton Taylor, 0 points in the first half. But this Bobcat team does not get down on themselves. They're selfless. They said, hey, we as a team are still in the game, and we can make it happen. And then Ashton Taylor, I think he ended up with 9. I just get too excited at the end to actually keep stats. I think he got 9, so that's pretty incredible. 5
Would
in the third.
Would that be 10 on the 10 on the? Did you count the one that?
I count the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, I just drew that in. So I think he's got 9 in the game. Here's something that's interesting. Bobcats 17 points in the first half. And then in the second half, they come out and they score, hold on, let's do some quick math, 34. So 17 and a half, and then average 17 and a quarter. I hope that we learn our lesson and we can maybe pour it on in the offense in the first half in some other games. But for them to be that resilient, to also hold Floyd in check. Here's what I'll say. Noah Farley, if you're a Floyd fan listening to this, that kid is awesome. Like, he's awesome. Schwartzel's awesome.
Yeah.
Slaughter's awesome. But I was about to say we held him in check. He still got 16 points and maybe more because, again, at the end I kind of fall apart. So to be able to keep him somewhat in check to where he doesn't just burn you for 30, it speaks to our defense. It speaks to our game plan. Coaches, well done. Oh, man. If you're still listening, I don't know how. I think I don't know. All my energy is just sapped. I can't. This is one of the fun things, Michael, about being able to go home. I can't wait to go home and tell I'm going to recall the whole game for her. She has a Bible study that she does for Young Life College. Our house has probably 20 college-age girls right now hanging out. I'm going to go home to that group of 20 and say, here's why you should be a Bobcat fan, because they're never out of it.
You know what I love about this, though? Bobcats win 51-50. 4 players right on the cusp of double digits or more. Gardner Rollins finished with 10. Farmer finished with 11. Taylor finished with basically the last 2 buckets for the Bobcats, finished with 9. Pace Prelo finished with 10. 4 different Bobcats getting 10 points apiece right there on average, and they scored 51 points. That's called a team effort offensively, team effort defensively, and that's what it takes. That, in my opinion, was the difference. The Buffaloes have 2 main guys. The Bobcats spread the love, played good ball, offense and defense, came away with a victory. Did they get a lucky break? Sure, maybe, possibly. But sometimes you put yourself in those positions to get lucky breaks so that they're not lucky. They're skilled breaks.
Well, and you're exactly right, Michael. You called it in those plays where we were just getting the offensive rebounds, or Blake Farmer running out of bounds and catching it, throwing it behind them a couple times. There were just these little moments, and you needed every single one of them. When it's a one-point game, there's no margin for error. Like, every one of those moments counted. You talked about it being a team effort. Right now, I think we're only dressing 11 players. Kamani Kimbrough, as we mentioned, injured. We're going to see the severity of that injury, in the next couple days. But for 10 of the remaining 11 to get to play, and everybody made an impact. I hope they're back there having the time of their life right now. It's the last game you'll play against Floyd, probably on your home court. Although, Michael, that might make us the 2 seed in Class 2.
Sure.
That could be the difference between 2 and 3. And if that's the case, you might host Floyd again at home instead of having to play playoffs at Floyd.
You would definitely rather do that than play on the road in the playoffs.
Especially on the road with Floyd. Now, we have some of our competing broadcasters, some student section that were the ones over there. Tanner, who do you want to shout out for that game? Oh, he shouted out Noah Farley. Again, we said this on this.
Yeah.
Floyd, you got a baller on that side. Noah Farley.
However, that seemed like one of those shout-outs that's like, yeah, we'll shout him out. That's because you lost.
You
know what I'm saying?
It could have been.
It might not have been.
It could have been. Here's what I'll say. I'm not excited to see Noah Farley in his home gym.
No.
I'm not excited to see what that's going to be about.
Not at all. By the way, in case you're wondering, Lady Bobcats, I believe, I don't have the update, but I believe they're going to come away with a victory. Thursday night, Lady Bobcats play at home against Blacksburg. Friday night, the boys go on the road at Martinsville, and the girls stay at home and play Martinsville, and that's the rest of the week.
That's exactly right.
Yep, that's the rest of the week for and there's a wrestling tournament on Saturday at Giles.
Now, one thing to note for next week, Michael, we're going to have 2 home games that I'm going to be out of town for. I've got a training that I'm supposed to be gone for in North Carolina next Monday through Friday.
By the way, official stats, so everything I posted is probably wrong. Colton Gardner Rollins filled with 10 points, Ashton Taylor with 9, Blake Farmer with 11, Hendricks with 7, I believe, Apple finished with 4, and Pace finished with 10.
That's exactly right.
Doug Knipe stats.
Now, here's going to be something interesting next week. Looking ahead to next week, we're supposed to have a home, I believe, Tuesday and Thursday. However, we got about 84 feet of snow coming in this weekend.
Have you seen those videos coming out of Russia, by the way?
No.
Okay, so they got 8 feet of snow in Russia.
8 feet?
8 feet. And not only did they get 8 feet of snow, it's blowing sideways. Look this up. The snow is blowing to where it's as tall as buildings. The government's putting out statements to people not to jump out of their windows because it's killing people because they're jumping out of their windows onto other buildings and dying.
Okay, Radford, listen to me. Next week, whatever you do.
Look this up. It's a real thing. It looks like AI. It is a real thing.
That is wild.
I sent
But here's what I'll say for us. I've got a training I'm supposed to be gone Monday to Friday. So I was going to miss 2 home games. Now that training might get snowed out. If that training gets snowed out,
but
you know where I'm going to be Tuesday.
I bet if that training gets snowed out outside of these games.
Well, but maybe. But the training I've got to leave Monday morning. That game's Tuesday night and Thursday night. I don't know.
Who knows?
So we'll see.
If only we knew someone who worked for the school system.
Ooh.
who can tell us, but they don't know
we got
either.
the inside.
That being said, if school keeps getting canceled, Isaac, I don't know if you know this, we're going to have to start adding time.
No.
Maybe 15 minutes a day.
Okay, I can do that.
Keeps the doctor away.
I mean, to be fair, I don't work for the school
I
system.
don't either.
So, like, I don't go to classes.
All right, folks.
Anyway.
Hey, again, we want to thank you so much. What an incredible night for the Bobcats, 51-50 over the Floyd County Buffaloes. We want to thank here at Bobcat Sports Live our audio sponsor for the year, Elite AC and Heating, your HVAC experts for elite comfort out of Christiansburg. 8 feet of snow, 10 feet of snow, 1 billion feet of snow. Call Elite AC before your heating device goes out. They got the deals for you. And tell them Bobcat Sports Live sent you.
That's right. Yeah.
And if you want to be a Bobcat Sports Live sponsor, we can do the same for you. We got a lot of goals. Those goals cost money. And my wife works in the school system, so we need sponsors. And please tune into that. Again,
there you go.
Thank you so much, Michael Davis, Isaac Nagel, and remember, God bless, and it's